The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council has unanimously concluded that the appeals should be allowed and the appellant's convictions should be quashed.
RymeNation family, dancehall in a frenzy right now, and the whole Gaza fraternity, because the Privy Council has squashed the conviction of Vybz Kartel RymeNation family. So the Privy Council sends Kartel case back to local appeal court, wherein they're gonna be making a decision if they will release Vybz Kartel and his co-accused, or they will do a retrial of the case RymeNation family. So right now in the RymeNation family, remember, them breached cartel rights, wherein them went to the to get some phone record and Vybz Kartel. Yeah? So them breach him rights, so RymeNation family, that's what them lawyer them a say. And also, a British expert examined Vybz Kartel phone recently, wherein him say, oh, Vybz Kartel phone was heavily tampered with RymeNation family. So right about now, them can't use that phone again as no evidence against Vybz Kartel, because the British experts say, yo, them tamper with the boss phone heavily. So basically, all of them voice note there and them video they want to see RymeNation family, allegedly them splice up them thing there and put it on Vybz Kartel phone RymeNation family. That's basically what the British expert is stating, allegedly. So only thing we know them have on him right now are the witness. The witness RymeNation family them have on Vybz Kartel right now. So the UK-based Privy Council has squashed the conviction based on wherein them say, oh, one of the juror, yeah, did have bribe the other juror, them RymeNation family, with bribe them in the sum of 500,000 Jamaican dollars, if my memory serves me right. So right now, the whole Gaza nation in a frenzy right now, RymeNation family, them in a jubilation, because the conviction of Vybz Kartel, Sean Stam, Kaira Jones, and Andre St. John has been squashed. So right now, RymeNation family, we are wait and see whether the local courts are going to do, if they're going to release Vybz Kartel, or if they're going to do a retrial of the case. I'm not sure how long it's supposed to take for them to make their decision. RymeNation family never get no information in regards to that, but we're there and I'll wait to see what take place. Right now I feel like them are go free up Kartel, because them don't have nothing for them right now. So right about now, RymeNation family, may have an article along with some videos of Bert Samuels, that is Sean Stam lawyer, talk about the case, and some videos of the people them down there in Portmore in a jubilation, RymeNation family. So I have those videos for you guys to watch. And also I have an audio from the Privy Council earlier today where them announced the ruling. So I'm gonna have that for you guys as well. I kind of change up the audio a little bit because I hear say, oh, the Privy Council them don't want you upload the video and things, so I'm just take the audio and change it up a little bit. RymeNation family, you see me? So right about now, I'm going to read the article. And if you're new to the RymeNation channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Whenever you guys subscribe to the channel, helps the channel to grow and helps YouTube to push the channel out there. So please remember to subscribe, and the golden rule is to watch the video to the end. Conviction squashed. Privy Council sends cartel case back to local appeal court. So RymeNation family, the Privy Council has ordered that incarcerated dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and his 3 co-accused have their convictions quashed for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council has unanimously concluded that the appeals should be allowed and the appellant's convictions should be squashed on the grounds of juror misconduct, and that the case should be remitted to the Court of Appeal to decide whether to order a retrial of the appellants for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams, the Privy Council stated. The UK-based Privy Council, the highest tier of the court system in Jamaica, handed down its decision on Thursday to have the convictions of Vybz Kartel, which is Adidja Palmer, fellow entertainer Sean Sam Campbell, Kyra Jones, and Andre St. John, squashed based on the arguments presented last month. On February 14 and 15, the appellants presented arguments on whether trial judge Lennox Campbell should have allowed telecommunications evidence, which was obtained in a manner that allegedly breached Palmer's constitutional rights to privacy, into the trial. Another ground cited for appeal was the judge's decision to not discharge the jury or the accused juror following allegations of bribery attempts. The appellants also argued that there was an apparent rush placed on the jury to return a verdict, even after the forewoman had told the judge early in the day that the jury could not reach a unanimous decision. Wow. First, may I hear this? In April 2014, Kartel was sentenced to life in prison with the eligibility of parole after serving 35 years of his sentence. His co-accused were also handed life sentences, which Sean Sam and Jones being eligible for parole after serving 25 years, and St. John being eligible after serving 15 years. The 4 men first attempted to appeal their sentences in the Court of Appeal, but they were upheld. So, RymeNation family, at the first, may I hear the part of the article wherein them say, early in the day, the forewoman had told the presiding judge, which is Lennox Campbell, because I am preside over Vybz Kartel case. So the forewoman told Lennox Campbell, allegedly, early in the day that the jury could not reach a unanimous decision, RymeNation family. So it is alleged that the judge rushed the jury to return a guilty verdict in a RymeNation family. I be a style in the case in a RymeNation family. Pre the thing. So remember now, early in the day, the forewoman told the judge that they could not unanimously bring back a guilty verdict. So maybe in at the same time in a RymeNation family, the juror, what them say, bribe the other juror them with $500,000 to bring back a no guilty verdict, RymeNation family. A style in the case. Remember, the forewoman stated earlier in the day that they could not unanimously bring back a guilty verdict, RymeNation family. So it seems like the judge pressured them. Zane, so I be a style in the case. So maybe that juror now turn around and I bribe the other juror them to bring back a no guilty verdict, wherein maybe the people them are trying to set it up to make it seems like Vybz Kartel is guilty. So, the juror them a go pre say, yeah man, Vybz Kartel guilty. Why? Him would want to bribe me now. You see me? With $500,000. That means him guilty. So now the juror them a go come back and bring back a guilty verdict, RymeNation family. That is just my opinion. So me sit down and analyze this. Because remember now, me never hear about the one I know where in the foreman say, the foreman tell the judge that them could not bring back a guilty verdict earlier in the day, RymeNation family, a unanimous verdict. So it seems like a BS style in the case, so them set it up the way to make it look like Vybz Kartel guilty because I bribe them. What do you think, RymeNation family? Just leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. So right about now, we're going to make take a look on the video them, and then afterwards we're going to listen to the audio from the Privy Council. So if you made it this far in the video and you haven't liked up the video as yet, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so. Whenever you guys subscribe to the channel, helps the channel to grow and helps YouTube to push the channel out there. So please remember to subscribe to the channel.
God of God! God of Miss Lucky Dream, man! I should tell me, sir!
Your name Gaza Michelle.
Tell him, sir! He's not free!
Mama
My mother anyway, you're there!
Oh,
Yes,
no, Mama
please! Him love my mother like cook food.
Same way again, yeah.
Jesus!
Yeah, man.
So you dream?
Your
The
name
dream!
Gaza Michelle.
Not me, my mother!
Yes. And
Dream!
tell her what time it
And
is.
Dream, and tell me something, for go look for him. And tell him, say, him a got free! Him a got free! Him too good!
You didn't get the message.
Him is a good man!
You didn't get the message, man?
Yes! We get the message stream!
Straight up.
We get the message stream!
Liar.
God is good!
Liar. One side,
All the
Gaza
children,
side,
them,
Peter Palmer.
love him!
Liar.
And a little bit him doing here!
Yeah,
Him do
that's
a
the
lot
thing.
for we!
We're nice
God
again.
is good!
We're
All the
nice
time!
again. When I put the last
Feel good! Feel good! Sorry! Feel good!
the general, anytime, anywhere. That's what we are talking about.
I love you! DJ, I love you!
That's the
God is
topic
good.
from morning.
Me get the dream! My mother dream me! Miss Lucky dream me!
That's what
I
I
should tell me,
talk
sir!
about.
Him a go look for him. Tell him, sir! Him a go free!
Mama
My
love
mother
you, said
anyway, you're
that.
there!
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
don't Mama love
please.
you.
Him love my mother like cook food.
Same way again, yeah.
Jesus!
Yeah, man.
So you drink straight. And you name
The
Gaza
dream.
Michelle.
Not me, my mother!
Yes.
And
Dream.
tell her what time it
And
is.
Dream, I tell me something, for go look for him.
Yeah.
And tell him, say, him a got free! Him a got free! Him too good!
So you didn't get the
Him
message
is a
straight.
good man!
You didn't get the message straight.
Yes! We get the message stream!
Straight up.
We get the message stream!
Liar.
God is good!
Liar. One side,
the
Gaza
children,
side,
them,
Peter Palmer.
love him!
Liar.
And a little bit him doing here!
Yeah,
Him do
that's
a
the
lot
thing.
for we!
We're nice
God is
again.
good!
We're
All
nice
the time.
again. When I put the last year, one little clocks again. One little jeans and fit it on them again. We're speaking. One DJ, 1-5 Kartel. Big up Sean Sam, Sean Campbell, see him. Yeah, man, the in-law, see him. See them. Jaja.
Means that the convictions have been quashed. This isn't best case scenario because there will be remittance to the Court of Appeal for consideration as to whether or not there should be a retrial. It's not what we wanted, wholesomely, but we are grateful that justice was served in that the Privy Council found that there was injustice in respect of the jury tampering issue, and we are happy that that was the result of the Court of Appeal. But we have a challenge ahead of us in respect of the retrial issue, and so that's why you're not seeing me jumping up and down at this time, though we are grateful that the conviction was quashed.
This conviction, which has been worldwide, it is broadcast by media throughout the world, has been quashed. This is as a result of hard work. The reasons for quashing the case in the Privy Council, we argued those very grounds before the Court of Appeal of Jamaica, who turned us away. Therefore, the final Court of Appeal has vindicated and made the efforts that we have made, that we had an arguable case. We were alarmed when the Jamaican Court of Appeal did not take that jury point. And it took another court to say there was a breach of the constitutional rights of Sean Campbell. We are thinking that this is an instructive judgment. It ought not to have had to go to the Privy Council. It should have been stopped by the trial judge. If not, it should have been stopped by the Jamaican Court of Appeal. And therefore, the men who have been convicted for 10 years, and one day today, the 14th of March, they will live again for a retrial consideration.
Miss Lucky Dream, man. I should tell me, sir.
You name Gaza, Michelle.
Tell him, sir. He's not free.
Mama
My mother anyway, you're there.
Oh,
Yes,
Mama
yes. Him love my mother like cook food.
Same way again, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
So you drink
The
You name Gaza, Michelle.
not me, my mother.
Yes.
And
Dream.
tell her what time it
And
is.
Dream, I tell me something, for go look for him. And tell him, say, him a got free. Him a got free. Him too good.
You didn't get the message.
Him is a good man.
You didn't get the message, man.
Yes. We get the message stream.
Straight up.
We get the message stream. God is good.
Loyal. One son,
All the
God,
children,
son,
them.
Peter Palmer.
Love him.
Loyal.
And a little bit him doing here. Him do a lot for me.
We're nice
God
again.
is good.
We're
All the
nice
time.
again. We're not it's the last.
How you feel? How you feel?
Feeling good. Feel good. Sorry. Feel good.
The general, anytime, anywhere. That we are talking about.
I love you. DJ, I love you.
That are the
God is
topic
good.
from morning.
Me get the dream. My mother dream me. Miss Lucky dream me.
That we
I
are
should tell me,
talking
sir.
about.
You name Gaza, Michelle.
Tell him, sir. He's not free.
Mama
My
Lucky
mother
said
anyway,
that.
there.
Yeah. Oh, don't live Mama
Yes.
Lucky.
Him love my mother like cook food.
Same way again, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
So you drink straight. You name
The
Gaza,
dream.
Michelle.
Not me, my mother.
Yes.
And
Dream.
tell her what time it
And
is.
Jimmy, I tell me something, for go look for him.
Yeah.
And tell him, say, him a got free. Him a got free. Him too good.
You didn't get the
Him
message.
is a good man.
You didn't get the message, today.
Yes. We get the message stream.
Straight up.
We get the message stream.
Loyal.
God is good.
Loyal. One
All
son,
the
God,
children,
son,
them.
Peter Palmer.
Love him.
Loyal.
And a little bit him doing here.
Yeah,
Him do
that's
a
the
lot
thing
for
there.
we.
We're nice
God is
again.
good.
We're
All the
nice
time.
again. When I put the last year, one little clubs again. One little jeans and fit it on them again. We're speaking. One DJ, 1-5 Kartel. Big up Sean Campbell, see him. Yeah, man, the in-law, see him. Save them.
Save us, save.
Means that the convictions have been quashed. It isn't best case scenario because there will be remittance to the Court of Appeal for consideration as to whether or not there should be a retrial. It's not what we wanted, wholesomely, but we are grateful that justice was served in that the Privy Council found that there was injustice in respect of the jury tampering issue, and we are happy that that was the result of the Court of Appeal. But we have a challenge ahead of us in respect of the retrial issue, and so that's why you're not seeing me jumping up and down at this time, though we are grateful that the conviction was quashed.
This conviction, which has been worldwide, it is broadcast by media throughout the world, has been quashed. This is as a result of hard work. The reasons for quashing the case in the Privy Council, we argued those very grounds before the Court of Appeal of Jamaica, who turned us away. Therefore, the final Court of Appeal has vindicated and made the efforts that we have made, that we had an arguable case. We were alarmed when the Jamaican Court of Appeal did not take that jury point. And it took another court to say there was a breach of the constitutional rights of Sean Campbell. We are thinking that this is an instructive judgment. It ought not to have had to go to the Privy Council. It should have been stopped by the trial judge. If not, it should have been stopped by the Jamaican Court of Appeal. And therefore, the men who have been convicted for 10 years, and one day today, the 14th of March, they will live again for a retrial consideration.
The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council has unanimously concluded that the appeals should be allowed and the appellant's convictions should be quashed on the ground of juror misconduct, and that the case should be remitted to the Court of Appeal of Jamaica to decide whether to order a retrial of the appellants for the murder of Clive Williams. The board has considerable sympathy with the dilemma faced by the trial judge on the final day of a long and complex trial. Following the allegations of bribery, he had either to continue with the 11 remaining jurors or to discharge the jury. Despite this, the board considers that the approach taken by the judge was a material irregularity in the course of the trial, which makes it necessary to quash the convictions. This is for 3 reasons. First, the direction to the jury on the final day was inadequate to save the situation. The judge simply reminded the jury that they had sworn or affirmed that they would return verdicts in accordance with the evidence they had heard in court. The judge did not refer to the alleged bribery, of which, if the allegations were true, the jurors were already aware. Secondly, the trial continued with the allegedly corrupt juror serving as one of its 11 members. In the board's view, there should have been no question of allowing juror X to continue to serve on the jury. Allowing juror X to remain on the jury is fatal to the safety of the convictions which followed. It was an infringement of the appellant's fundamental right to a fair hearing under the Jamaican Constitution. Thirdly, the judge should have considered whether the remaining jurors might have become, consciously or unconsciously, prejudiced for or against one or more of the appellants as a result of juror X's behavior. For example, there was a danger that the attempted bribe could have made the other jurors overcompensate, consciously or unconsciously, if they assumed that the offer must have come from one of the appellants and that therefore they must be guilty. The judge took no account of this risk. The board is very mindful of the serious consequences which may flow from having to discharge a jury shortly before the end of a long and complex criminal trial. It is also very conscious of the danger of deliberate attempts to derail criminal trials by engineering situations in which it is necessary to discharge the jury. In England and Wales, there is legislation which allows a judge in certain situations to discharge a jury because of jury tampering and to continue the trial by judge alone. There is no such legislation in Jamaica. It follows that there will be occasions where, as in this case, a court will have no alternative but to discharge a jury and end the trial in order to protect the integrity of the system of trial by jury. In view of its conclusion on the issue of juror misconduct, the Board holds that it is not necessary to express a concluded view on the other two grounds of appeal. For these reasons, the appellant's appeals should be allowed. The Court is now adjourned.